Welcome back to Real Wisdom Artificial Intelligence. So, I'm staying in my India colors this entire week to celebrate the Indian women's cricket team winning the World Cup over the weekend. For more on that and what watching that game taught me about AI hallucinations, you can check out the newsletter that I publish on LinkedIn and Substack under the title The Wisdom Hierarchy. Now, let's get started for today. So today is November 6th, and the Sadhguru Insight on Miracle of Mind app today read, if you're concerned about the world, the first thing you need to do is transform yourself into a joyful being. Transform yourself to transform the world. So as I was reflecting on this, it again took me back to an incident yesterday. A while back, I had written about the future of customer service evolution, and contrary to the popular narrative, I had suggested that the customer service is an empathy first, not an efficiency first play. So it is not where AI should be used front first. It should be human. Of course, use AI to exchange all the data and whatever the situations are there. It should be human, AI, human. So start with the human first. And this was an article that I had written based on a personal experience where I got stranded at an airport in Bangalore and I had to deal with customer service and 8 agents. You can read that in one of the earlier editions of the Wisdom Hierarchy. So yesterday I came across an announcement by Cartesia, who's doing some groundbreaking work in this area based on a concept of state space models, where they've come up with voice agents, AI agents, which are very natural in terms of their tone and do actually do a very good job of simulating empathy. And that got me doing some research, and I was quite impressed by the technology in terms of how it can model empathy. So definitely the technology is great. As I shared that view in some of the discussion groups, I further got some feedback about that currently, even with LLMs and of course SSMs only make it better, the AI models the empathy really well already, better than majority of the humans do. So as I thought about that, that is true. And why is that true now? So this takes us back to my reflection from yesterday. The reason that is true, that AI is able to model and simulate empathy, it does not, of course, feel any emotions. However, it has not identified and attached to its own thoughts. It is able to create that space, and empathy, by definition, is to be able to feel and be aware of what somebody else is feeling. What comes in the way of us humans feeling that is we are so identified and attached with our own identity, our own body and mind, that we fail to recognize the other's situation. And that is precisely what you will realize as you will read, if you read the reflection that I shared a few months back about my experience of being stranded in an airport and then talking to 8 different customer service reps before I found a solution. So what comes in the way of humans identifying with another person's problem is not that we are not capable of empathy. Even before we get to empathy, we are so identified with our own situation that we cannot really identify with the other human situation. And the way to that, while AI is able to simulate that by not being identified with its own body or mind, I don't think AI is the answer. The answer is the journey from intelligence to consciousness. If we develop the consciousness, we all feel this far better than AI. And that is what brought me to today's dose of Rashmi, which is unconscious intelligence will find issues about every external situation and then try and fix it to make the world a better place. Wisdom, on the other hand, is realizing that the only way to fix the issues in the world is by stop being an issue yourself. So the next time you are presented with a situation or you're interacting with somebody else, another human who is bringing a problem to you, pay attention to what do you start with. Do you start with how that issue impacts you and in the process become an issue yourself? Or are you truly putting yourself in that other person's situation and trying to empathize with their position? If more of us can start doing that, then the future of customer service is absolutely human first with AI backend support. Thank you.